Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
It's the one and only Illinois Jones, and right now you're tuned in to the dopest thing to hit the streets since Ike hit Tina. And we got some special guests in the building. Hold on, my fault. Damn, my bad. Hold on. First off and foremost, it's been a minute, okay? Give me some time. I've been gone for about a month. All right? So we got my sister in the building, y'all. We got Pretty Ride in the building.
Yeah.
And then we got my brother Biko on the camera doing what he like to do best is record. And that's an inside joke for everybody that's in here. But we got a special guest in here, and how I came across this gentleman, we had a dope woman in here who was giving me vocal training during the interview.
I seen that.
She was giving me and Biko some vocal training and teaching us how to sing from the gut. And doing that, she was telling us about this brother who was doing dope things in the city. And I'm like, yo, let's bring him through. And then we was working on some dates. Some things happened. We had to push it back, but now he here. And this man, like she said, he be doing dope things in the city. I followed him around, did my little research, my homework, and I saw, oh, he really doing dope shit in the city. I need y'all to make some noise for my dog Shy from Ice Haus in the building.
What's up, Great introduction. I love it, bro. Great introduction.
Oh, man.
I love it, bro.
It's all love, bro. It's all love. We finally get to meet. We text a few times, and we finally got you here. We finally got a day. We got it locked in, man. How you doing?
Good. This is my bucket list. I always wanted to be on this radio.
Get the fuck out of here.
I love it. When I was in college, to see it all the time, like, man, I can't wait. That was like a goal, man. So I just checked it off today. So thank y'all.
You don't hear a lot of people that's not rappers say this was they bucket list. What made you feel like this was somewhere you felt like you wanted to be?
Man, y'all was getting back to the culture. I think a lot of up-and-coming artists was on here.
Okay.
Y'all gave them a platform. So when I was at NIU, I'm like, when I get on, I'm definitely gonna be iLLANOiZE radio.
NIU, you was that's the Cal, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Shout out to NIU.
The Huskies.
Yeah.
The Huskies.
I
finessed out there one time.
We all finessed.
Crazy.
We all.
Shout out to their was it homecoming? Yeah, it was their homecoming. I went to Party City and got the same color wristbands that they was giving out.
You did that? That's what's up, though. That's
yeah, and I was selling them. Yeah.
Hey, but that's smart, though.
Yeah, and I was selling them. Yeah.
How would they know?
How would they know? Hey, I don't even go to school here.
You came up quick.
Look, nice little buck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, everybody get there early. I told everybody I said to get there early. Get there early. But like how like I know you into events and parties and doing things like that. Like, when did that start for you?
I just think really in high school, and transition to college, just throwing house parties at first, creating that space for everybody just to kick it. And fell in love with just bringing people together, just have a good time. And it just came into like, all right, I want to just provide good experiences for people. Nobody wanted to go to the rec parties. Nobody wanted to go to the clubs in college. You just wanted to kick it around people that you love and want to be around. So we started theming our house parties, pajama jams, no water jams, tequila fest, all that in the house.
What's a no water jam?
As soon as you walk in, you're taking about 3-4 shots. We was in college though. You know how it is in college. Everybody drinking.
Niggas can't do that now.
Yeah, one drink and we done. But we used to do crazy things though in college, and then it just kind of transitioned to when we graduated to the city. It was like, I think we could do it on a bigger scale.
Right. So what was you doing before you was doing the events and the parties? Like, was you dabbling into music before? Was that something like, I'm gonna do this? Like, what was your goals and focus at that time?
In college, I was a business major, so I was really into like the politics, like and student government. And I was doing events, but it was really the student government. I joined my fraternity. I'm an alpha, so I want to be like a businessman, just really like suit tie guy, like 9 to 5. And then once I realized like I really got a talent to bringing people out and bring people together, I'm like, let me switch it up.
Like, what was that moment for you when you realized that?
I planned this dance event at NIU called Face Off, and it was just cracking. From like, we didn't need the club afterwards. It was busting from like 6 p.m. to like 2 a.m. There was a real big dance battle, and I just seen the way the crowd was just going crazy, and they was just like, they was turned, and I felt like that gave the campus back that life, because during that time we was going through a phase where it wasn't as fun. And that's why I was like, oh, I'm finna keep doing this. And I was only a sophomore. And I'm like, I'm a sophomore leading people that's finna get up out of here in grad school. They look for me for the moves. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a gift. So I'm finna just go ahead and just take advantage. I think my first gift, everybody's first gift is like sports, right? Basketball or something. But when I seen this, I'm like, yeah, let me take advantage. This is my second chance.
What's something that you love about what you do?
Just bringing, like, I love seeing, this is gonna be weird though, but I love seeing, not even weird, I love seeing people win out of my events. So for example, I know somebody's getting married, right? They met at my events, right? That's love. I like that. Or somebody got a new business partner coming to my events, or I end up meeting a photographer, a videographer. I think just the networking piece of my events, and you just meeting people, not in like this networking space, more like we're at the bar getting a shot of tequila, and you end up bumping into somebody that's a long-term friend, you know, so.
What was college like throwing these parties? Because, you know, it's like, it's not home, you know what I'm saying? The friends circles changed. It's a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody broke.
Yeah.
So like, what was it like starting that business and bringing these people together in your crib, where I'm sure people probably was calling the police, knocking on your door. You got to deal with campus people all the time. People ready to kick you out of school. Like, how was that, dealing with that, trying to start this?
I think that was the toughest part, because, you know, that's when the politics side come into it. So now I have to meet with the police chief, right, and say like, hey, like, I'm throwing a party. Like, can you, what's the time can I throw this party? And him working with me and say, okay, how about you pregame at the house, and then I'm gonna give you this space you can start. So now the university started backing me and was like, oh, okay, we're gonna give you these venue spaces and obviously make us money and improve our enrollment. So I started meeting with the police chiefs and actually planning events with them. And it started just going crazy. Cause then they like, you know, it's taking the kids from the house parties. That was a problem. We started a whole new wave where the break parties weren't selling out. So now everybody on our block where our house was, and it's like a fifi every weekend. And they was like, we need this.
How do you like what was the event that caused you to be like, look, man, I'm tired of police coming to my door. Let me go sit down with the chief.
They called my mama. I had a house party, man. They called my mama. Then once that lady called, it's a wrap. She's like, "What you doing throwing these house parties? I ain't send you out there to do this." I'm like, "You gotta relax. I'm trying to like, we having fun."
And
But I don't even call you for no bread. I'm good.
And then they sent her my parking ticket bill. It was like crazy. Because I wasn't listening to her at first. And she's like, "They just sent me a parking ticket bill. Go meet with the police chief now." I was like, and then that's when he was like, I got the limit for you. How about we do this? And boom. So once they called my mama, that was it.
They like he blackmailed you. Not the parking tickets. That's kind of crazy.
But the thing for them to even, and you know what I mean, for them to hear you out and listen to you, to even help you further your business and give you the space to do that is dope. Do you still have a connection with the police chief?
Yeah, I think it's new, because I graduated in 2018, so I think it's a new chief over there.
Okay.
But I think he got promoted to somewhere else, another state. But if I see him, we're still cool. I do go to NIU seldomly, but I'm really focused on the city, so I haven't really been back like that.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Right, and I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up, because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app. What's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting rise right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. You just heard Thank God It's Friday by my girl, Glorilla. That's what we was talking about. Jones, I ain't even gonna lie, I gotta say this before we get into the show. Jones just said that Glorilla and Project Pack need to get on the song, and I'm finna go tweet her that. Because that sounds like a good idea.
It should be. She should get on the remix. He should get on the remix.
Yeah.
Because that's who she sound like, his daughter.
Okay, I didn't say all that, but anyways.
Go listen to Project Pack. Dope. I got cheese, dope. That's her. That's her. That whole album actually.
That's a classic, right? That's
you know
a classic
album
right there.
Okay, if you think that, then that's cool. But anyways, let me not do Jones like that. But we back. Thank you for tuning in. We're back with Chi of Ice Haus. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay, so I have some questions. So before the break, you were talking about like how you were able to curate spaces for people to network. So what advice would you give to somebody that's like nervous about going out and meeting people and want to come to an event and they want to get out their shell? So since you curate that vibe, what advice would you give to a shy person?
I think pick and choose your events like wisely. Like, don't go to a party that you know is gonna be really, really like rowdy. Like maybe come to one of our social events, but also realizing that you gotta get out of your comfort zone. Like in order to excel in this world, you have to. So my advice with them is just really pick the right event, but also take some deep breaths and really go in there and start small. Maybe your goal to talk to one person. Maybe that one person is the bartender, right? Maybe you go in and you like the DJ. You say, hey, can I follow you on IG? Like, start with baby steps. Don't go in there trying to talk to 20, 30 people. Now, that's weird as hell. Start small. Maybe talk to the bartender. Come early. Maybe come early, chop it up with the bartender, get your nerves down. And then maybe the next event, you just keep going. And I've seen it a lot. A lot of young ladies and young men come to our events, and they come by themselves, and they come early, talk with the bartenders, and they leave with friends. So that's my advice.
Okay, so you just talked about stepping out of your comfort zone. What was the event for you that made you step out of your comfort zone as a curator?
We did a monthly party at Renaissance on King Drive. I don't know if y'all know it. Yeah, it was called Fresh Off Fridays. That was our first party on our own, and that was the first time, like, that's where all the attention was on us, and we was bringing everybody together, and that's what made me, people really come up to me, want to get to know me. I'm like, damn, okay, let me actually get out of my comfort zone, because I was a little in the background. So it was just that party. It was real. It was lit. It was lit every Friday, and it was like, damn. And it made me put myself in the forefront.
So I want to back up a little bit. How did you come up with the name for Ice Haus?
So we was in trouble at school, and we needed something to throw parties. So we was Alpha, so the first Ice represent Alpha, and then I was just playing around. I seen house in German. I'm like, that sound nice, so I just put it together. And then,
so that's how they spell house in German.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering how you got.
Yeah,
the spelling.
so I was like, Ice Haus, and then we just started. All of us are Alpha. So my business partners is Rain and Yao, and we all bros, right?
Oh,
so,
I went to high school with Yao.
Oh, you did? You went to
Brooks. If you talking about that Yao, not that Yao. Okay.
Nah.
I'm like, here Alpha too. That's something else.
Oh, okay,
Small
yeah.
world. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot the same name, but they do.
Funny as hell.
But yeah, so we all bros, and we was like, man, we Ice Haus. So that's how it came about.
So what was it like coming back from school, and what was like coming back from school, and now you're back home in the city? Like, what was the goal? What was the mission?
So the goal was to really just throw events for my people that's graduating, fresh out of college. So I'm like, we need a space where we could just kick it. A lot of places was a little too strict for us at the time. We trying to get our money up, because I know when I was fresh out of college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I was working this 9-to-5 job. I wasn't even teaching then, and I was in like fake depression, because I'm like, man, I need a place where I ain't got enough money. I need a place where I can just go, kick it, have a good time, and not be kind of judged, because I'm not
You
in my
ain't got
bag
a band
yet.
to buy a section every time you want to go out.
So I started to look for spaces that accepted us. You know, my people that was just fresh out of graduating and just trying to figure out where we're going to kick it at.
So what was that like, that first event? I mean, you said you was doing it for the people that you graduated with. Like, what was that first event like? All right, I can do this at the crib too.
Yeah, it was. We did an open bar party for graduates, people that just graduated.
Come out, open bar?
Yeah, open bar. That was our first party. It was a day party. It was at I forgot what that place was, but we did an open bar party for everybody just graduated.
Drop a bomb for the open bar party.
Open
I
bar
never
party.
been to an open bar party.
I've been to open bar wedding.
Yeah, but not a party.
Yeah, we want to do something different, so we did an open
okay.
bar day party.
Can
You
you
should
do
do
an
another
open?
one.
Okay.
You should do another one.
Part two.
We haven't did that in so long, and that went crazy. And it was we did it in an area where like they didn't really wasn't accepting like a lot of black people. So the owner was kind of sketchy at first, and then he see all them black people lined up. He was like it's gonna be a problem. And I was like, nah, it ain't gonna be no problem. We finna have a good time. And then he came out like 7 o'clock. He was like, you wanna go to 10 o'clock? I'm like, hell yeah, we can go to 10 o'clock. And we just open bar all day. And people was just having a good time. So yeah, that's how I kind of kicked off. Like, oh yeah, we finna do this for a while.
So I'm interested because like you've said like just throughout the show today, you've given us like different really creative party ideas. So like how do you and your team come up with ideas for the type of parties that you throw?
I think it's just us coming together and just thinking what do we want to do, but also what the city needs or what's just kind of different. And I know it's a bunch of parties out here and they're kind of similar to each other, but what can we do? Our staple events, we have a couple staple events. What can we do different to kind of get people together? So we just kind of sit together, do the regular, play some music, we sip up and be like, man, what can we do? And we just have a big powwow. It's very informal. So we just be kicking and be like, no, we're going to do this.
At the climate the city is right now, with all this, like a lot of people not coming together, and you see it like There's always something going on.
Yeah.
Like, what do you and your team feel the city needs to bring us more together?
I think we need to show a little bit more respect to one another, accountability, and love. Those are my 3 things. We need to respect each other in these spaces that we're bringing to the people, because a lot of these spaces are not accepting of us, right? So if we're bringing you to this space, just respect it enough to say, like, hey, we had to talk with this owner. He's allowing us in this space. Let's respect one another. Hold each other accountable. If you know you're going out with a friend that don't know how to control their liquor, don't know how to kick it, leave them at home. It's okay. And then love each other. It's okay. Like, we're in a crowded space. Somebody might step on your shoe. The guy next to the girl might buy the girl a drink. That might be your girl. He don't know, right? So just be like, hey, mom, she with me, right? And
or
then,
the woman should be able to be like, nah, I got my guy right here.
So just show love and just be cool with one another. Like, that's all. If we do that, I'm not saying it would change the dynamic of Chicago, but I think we'll be in a better situation.
What I know you spoke on, like, a lot of people not comfortable with us in their space, meaning black people in their spaces. Like, how is that dealing with these people, or not even having ownership to having our own venue?
I think we're doing a great job at that. I think it's a lot of black owners that's actually taking and owning these spaces, that's giving us a chance. And some of these owners, they are accepting of us, but they just want to make sure that we are respecting their space in the right manner. So when you're dealing with some people that don't allow us, sometimes they just shut the door right in your face. Like, they not even trying to talk to you. But the ones that will, you got to take advantage of opportunity, because that's how this world is. So the ones that slam the door in your face, skip them. But the ones that do, you got to make it work. You got to make it like an impact. So
For sure.
I kind of have a controversial question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about venues and their dress codes? Because you just said something about, like, we know as people that, like, if we could be real, we know that we got rowdy friends and shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, people, when they enforce these dress codes, they want to curate a certain type of space. So being that you're an event curator, what do you feel about dress codes and, like, some of the pushback that you might get from that?
I actually, to be honest with you, I love dress codes.
Me too.
I love dress codes. I think that dress code is part of the culture. It's also a part of the aesthetic. So I want people to understand, it's not that people are trying to not, like, be discriminatory with people. If I'm in a nice space, I want to look a certain way with my videos and pictures. I'm not saying you can't come. I'm just saying for this event, just come like how it is. So when I have the videos and the pictures, we look good as a people. Right. So the dress codes change from venue to venue. So people just got to respect it. We're not saying, like, oh, we don't want no type of hood people in there. No, we're not saying that. We're in a nice space downtown. When we want this video and this photos to drop, we want you to look good.
And we want you to put that shit on.
So when you post a flyer, you look like you're supposed to be here. And that's all it is. I think people are taking the dress code out of context, like we're trying to, like, stop you from coming. No, we just trying to make sure we respect the space.
Right.
That's all.
Don't be no fucking bum coming to his event. Shit. Put that shit on.
Yeah.
Y'all getting all this money on the gram, put that shit on, man.
For real though.
Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show.
We still got my dog Shine in the building.
Oh, I have another controversial question.
Go ahead.
Okay. Have you ever had an event flop?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
What event was it, and how do you deal with that? Like, how do you keep going? Because some people events are flopping.
It's a lot. I can't name. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to fail in life all the time. So when it flop, just pick up and figure out what you're going to do better and move on to the next. Don't hold your head down. Like, don't listen to nobody saying none of that. People going to talk all they want. Some parties not successful, and that's cool. Keep it pushing. It's life. You're going to bump your head a million times. I'd had a bunch of parties flop. I did, and that's how I go. And I'm not 10 for 10 out here. Like, nah, that's how I go.
What's one of the biggest lessons you learned from a party that flopped?
I could have probably did something wrong. Maybe I was aggressive with the ticket prices. Maybe I just didn't evaluate the distance. Maybe people didn't want to travel that far. It could be the weather, right? It's a lot of factors to that. Like, every time you throw an event, it's a gamble. It's like you playing cards or something. Like, you don't know who finna show up. You wake up one day, you at 100 RSVPs, and then an hour before the show, you got 1,000. Like, and sometimes you gotta roll what you got. You gotta respect people that's there. Don't worry about who not there. So, yeah.
Hey, take that.
I like that. Yeah.
So, I know you mentioned earlier, it's you got events that you do, like, occurrent, like certain events. Like, what events are those that you do, like, you be bringing back, like, those main events?
I got the biggest one we got that's finna drop soon is Ratio.
Okay.
Ratio is a day party for the ladies. Everything is curated for the ladies. So it's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the music. So Ratio is definitely one. Viva La Vida is coming up, which is our tequila party. Everybody loves that.
It sound like I need to be there.
It's sponsored by a tequila sponsor. We don't know who yet. It's a couple in the running, but yeah. And what else we got that's reoccurring? Our yacht party. That's next week, July 13th.
Did I just see
Peer
Ross
pressure.
Mack? Was that the same one?
Oh no. His is the day before.
Okay.
But yes, ours is peer pressure is July 13th.
Okay. What that yacht party like? What's it? What this yacht party life like? I ain't never been on a yacht party.
Yo, you could come. Listen, it's different.
He say, yo.
It's different, bro. It's like it's sponsored by Duce too, so it's you come. I mean, so definitely let me know you want to come through. It's different, bro. It's like being on the lake, in the middle of the lake with your people, just lit, and just everybody having a good time. Everybody fresh, and we got chicken box on the second floor, so everybody eating good. We got chicken wings, we got fried chicken on the. Everybody just eating and just kicking it and just
Cognac and chicken. Cognac and chicken.
Yeah, it's crazy. We should do waffles because we bored at 1 o'clock, but I might talk to Mike P.
Hey, that's brunch. That's brunch.
We might have to do that.
I feel like you can eat breakfast food at any time of the day, and the later it is, the better it's gonna slap.
That's facts.
And that's a drunk fact.
What's some things that you got coming that's like that's brand new? What's some events that's brand new?
I can't. Well,
I mean, you ain't gotta tell us the secrets.
Yeah. So we in the fall we're gonna really focus on giving people opportunities like the up and comings. And that's from DJs, and that's from DJs and also artists, comedians. So I want to tap in that in the fall, like really bringing in. Okay, I got the party aspect down, but let me see if I can tap into the entertainment side. See if I can tap in with up and coming artists too, singers. And rappers, and just see if I curate a space for them to get their music out. So we're gonna see.
Would you? Okay, so I hear that you're interested in like expanding to entertainment. Would you like expand your event plan into like weddings or anything like that? Like I used to work at a wedding venue.
Weddings, I never really thought about that.
But
I would have a wedding. Though.
Exactly. Yeah. So have you ever thought about that?
Nah, I never thought about the weddings. But
or just like other types of events.
Yeah, maybe like galas, galas. Like I think I want to get into that too, like more the formal, maybe like them events where we're donating for a cause. I think that's big on my list this year, because I think that's one thing we gotta do as a people. I think we need to party together for a major cause. Maybe we're giving back to an organization that probably get back to the hood or something. But I think that would show like solidarity within our culture if we do that. So.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Man, you cold, brother.
I support. Especially you give me a chance to put on a prom dress in 2024.
Yeah.
And Will.
That's what we should do, a prom.
We should.
When
people dress up on New Year's Eve, that's all they do.
Hell no. We should do this shit in like Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Get right. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on.
I smell the collaboration.
Let me
Ill
calm down.
House. Ill House. Let's go.
We down with the collaboration, bro. We collaborate with just long. If it makes sense, we down. That's one thing we pride ourselves on. Like, we don't slam a door in nobody face. Like if it makes sense, we gonna collab. We don't care like how many followers you got. If you want to work with Ice Haus. My whole team is like, let's do it. If it makes sense, we can get it.
What's one of the events that you enjoyed like putting together? Like, damn, I did my shit.
It's always Juneteenth. Like, that rooftop party we just had was amazing, bro. Like that's gonna be my highlight of the year. Like having people in Wicker Park on top of a roof at 99 degrees and everybody came out. We hosted like 500 to 700 people and sponsored by Jim Beam, and it was just crazy. We kicked it from literally 2 p.m. to 10 o'clock. Literally just kicking it. And that was it. I even kicked it. I felt like I was in Houston. Like it was the vibes was vibing. You know
you having a good time when you don't
I
feel
tell,
like you're in your
I tell
hometown.
people all the time here in Chicago, like, you don't have to go nowhere during the summer. Wherever you go during the winters and have a good time, you could bring that same vibes here. You want to go to Miami? Go get you a boat. Go over there, wild out. Go rent you a car from Turo. You can have the Ferrari, the Lambo, up and down downtown. You ain't got to go past 35th, my nigga.
Yeah.
You can live life like you in Miami for real. So for you to be bringing that vibe here, man, that's dope as hell.
Got to.
I know you said you want to give like the youngins, the newcomers a chance, the newcomers some time to shine. Like, what some advice do you give the youngins you come across that's trying to pursue event event planning and curating?
Just do it, and don't matter. It don't matter what nobody is saying. Just do it. Do everything that you got in your notebook. Just do it. It don't matter if you got to start with a venue that holds 50 people. You do it. You put it together. You get the experience. You don't worry about nobody saying you can't do it. Just do it, and get you a solid core. I think that's one thing in this world we got to do is figure out who's with us and who's not with us. Once you figure out who's with you, who's down for you, if it flop, take them with you every step of the way. That's why Ice Haus, like everybody in Ice Haus is a family. I've been knowing them for like 10 to 15 years.
Yeah. So was it a plan to have like all your bros with you? Like was that something like y'all just came together and put this together, or was it just like
sporadic? So at first it started off, it was me, Rain, and Yao, and then like your family just want to start investing in it, and that's when you know it's serious. When you got people like, hey, I do graphics, I do y'all graphic, and his family, oh yeah, I do branding. I'm gonna be your branding manager, Ashley. Okay, that's family. So it just everybody started to look at the brand. It was like they seen how we treat each other, and they been knowing them for years. Like, no, I got a skill. I can help you. Like one of my closest friends I've been knowing since college. Yeah, bro, can I run your Twitter? Yeah, I've been knowing him for years. I trust him with my life. So like, yeah, you can run my Twitter, and that's just him sitting back and saying, I want to be a part of the movement with my brother. So come on. Yeah.
Man, that's dope. What's some upcoming events you got coming up that everybody needs to know about, man?
Man, so you got the yacht party July 13th going up, sponsored by Duce.
How they get tickets? How they get?
So our website is www.icehauseevents.com. It's all our events on there. We're hosting the biggest brunch party actually on July 6th at House of Blues.
Okay.
It's a Munchies and Mimosas tour with our guys in Denver, GNC Productions. What else? We got Tequila Fest. And everything on our website, and Ratio coming up too. So our whole lineup is fire, and we ready to kick it.
For sure. Man, get the people your Instagram, your Snapchats, your Facebooks, your website, all that. Give them the information where they need to go to, if they want to link up with you. Like you mentioned, I know it's a lot of artists listening. They heard you say you want to give opportunities to them. Yeah. They gonna be blowing you up after this, brother.
No, for real. Any artist or DJ that want an opportunity, you could follow my personal, which is CHI_the future, THE, obviously future. And they just DM me. I'm gonna answer DM. I do not answer my DMs, and we can just see how it can work.
For sure. Appreciate you coming to hang with us,
appreciate y'all. This is a goal, man. I appreciate y'all letting me in here.
Nah, man, I appreciate it. I got to know you more and what you do. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna pull up, and we're gonna have some shots. I'm see if I can pull up.
I will be at Tequila Fest.
I'm trying to see. I'm gonna pull up this y'all party.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm gonna have to go grab me a life jacket before I get on the boat. But I'm gonna be there.